Yeah, the Creation Club people hate it, but all right, let's get started here for the YouTube and get this thing underway for real. Welcome to my seventh 24, 25 hour extra live stream. All proceeds will be going to the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta specifically. Also, our goal is 5,000 or 5,000, not quite, not this year. 1 year though. $1,000 is our goal. I'll be matching all contributions up to $500 total. We're actually well on our way to the goal, as you can see on the that side of the screen, the left side of the screen. Right is left, right left, right is left. Is we actually already over halfway because I haven't put my matching in yet. So we're actually at 800 of 1,000 already. So it'd be cool if we could hit 1,500. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Hint, hints. But we're ready to get going here. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright. Though I tested this out, hopefully we don't have any technical snafus, but it is a Bethesda game, so you know how that is. Let's go and make a new character. I'll talk about mods and stuff after the intro. I should have had a screen without anything else on it for cinematics. God damn it. Damn it. Alright, we'll do that again. I tried to alt-tab out so I could turn off the camera. Alright, let's do this right. We at least have to do the intro cinematic right, you know? Everything else, not even going to bother. Alright, let's try it for realsies this time. For realsies, no dealsies. No do-overs. I still forgot the total, but oh well. Oh shit, we gotta hope this damn song doesn't give me a content ID match. Fuck. So I will, I guess, talk over this a little bit because God knows I don't want 30 minutes of the initial part wiped of all audio. They need to find a better way of doing that because that's asinine. That is not the way to do that.
War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies.
Wait, you guys still not...
forming tribes.
Did you not see anything the whole time? Oh, son of a bitch. I turned off the son of a bitch! I turned off the wrong goddamn thing. Screw it. We're just gonna get going. Son of a fucking pain in the ass. So basically you get shot in the head and wake up here.
Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
What is our name going to be? gonna be Trogdor, the Burninator. The Burn, that'll work. We'll just go with Trogdor. If I could have fit the Burninator in there, I would have went with it.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell.
Son, you better watch it.
Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Alright, now I already know what I want to look like. There's a perfect preset, almost perfect preset. We're going to customize it a little bit though. Going to change the eye color because you know that's important. We'll be looking at our own eyes a whole bunch. And we want to, what do we do next? The hairstyle. We're going to change the facial hair just slightly. No subs. What, Mark? Where is it? Oh, hey, good lord. Wow, there it goes. Oh, hey. There's our, well, first on-cam donation. Thank you, Tally, for $20 to Extra Life. Kitty Cam for Children's Health. Well, when the cat gets in the bed, we will switch to Kitty Cam on occasion. Damn it, where'd it go? I think it might be up here. There's like a million different, there we go. I feel like that's more appropriate. Yes.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet.
Was that donation like super loud, by the way?
Good.
Or just me?
Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Yeah, let me turn the subtitles on. I actually saw that before. I was like, I'm not going to turn them on this time. But yeah, I think it'll probably be a good idea to do that. General subtitles on. Let me fix the audio of that. I can fix that real quick. Because like when I tested it, it was pretty loud, or it was pretty like quiet, so I turned it up. I don't know why now it's like super loud. Alright, let's do a quick test of it. This is just a test. That's still pretty damn loud. Oh, because I didn't save it. Yeah, sorry, I always forget with this thing, you gotta save it. Come on. That's pretty good, right? That's pretty good. It's still a little loud, but I want it a little loud. No, I'm definitely not going both green HUD and Pip-Boy. Pip-Boy green, HUD, something different. I'm gonna go a little loud, or a little quieter. No, what the hell? Why is it sitting like a ton of them now? Here, that'll work. I just lowered it a little bit. I'm not even gonna test it. No! Not green HUD and green Pip-Boy. Give it up. Not happening. Why would I want green both? It's so boring.
Ooh, looking good so far.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
He's pretty freaking quiet. Let's turn the audio. Again, when tested this shit didn't seem to be that big of a problem. It's too much green. I like green, but holy hell, mix it up a little bit. Alright, so I got my stats. So we're gonna go, can I just click on it? No, I have to go up. Go 9 strength. We're not going melee, by the way. Let's see. We should have one left over when I do this. So 6 perception for now. Endurance 5. Charisma we're going to drop to 1. Intelligence we're going to drop to 3. Agility we're pumping up to 10. Well, I might put agility at 9 and then just like I think there's implants you can get later on, but sup Knight Kaiser. How's it going? Yeah, kind of a heavy weapons thing is what I was going for. I'm trying to decide if I want agility at 10 or 9. Oh, hey, Knight Kaiser. Thank you for following. Thanks for checking out the stream. One more intelligence probably wouldn't be too bad of an idea for more skill points. Though I'm not overly worried about that. I kind of would rather have the perception, honestly. So I can hit people in the face easier. So, alright. Yeah, I think we're going to go with this. 9 strength. 7 perception. 5 endurance. 1 charisma. 3 intelligence. 10 agility. And 5 on luck. So that should be good enough. I think the low intelligence could be interesting because like when I was looking online, everybody's like, you have to go 9 or 10 intelligence. It's so super important. It's like, it's not that important to have that many skill points. Like if you want to max everything out, I guess. But yeah, there's our final stats.
Huh. Must be some frontal lobe damage.
Hey,
Well, we know
what are you trying to say?
Good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn are dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch?
Hey, oh, that's apparently that other mod has a second donation thing that's super behind, and I specifically did not put a sound effect in there because I didn't want it playing. Let me fix that real quick, son of a bitch. So far, Knight, it's just starting, but it's going, well, as usual, it's kind of rough, but it always is. I'm gonna comment that crap out. And refresh. We don't need 2 sounds. And now it's not showing at all. Let's just blank it out. Cat, what are you doing? Oh my god. She's like ripping at the paper. There we go. It didn't like me commenting it out, but whatevs. But yeah, that's always this way, Knight. There's always like stuff that I forget.
It's important that you're relaxed for this next test.
I am relaxed.
Please have a seat.
I'll take this one. This ruined couch. Yeah, that was her tissue
All
paper.
right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog. House.
Burglarize.
Night.
Ooh, shroud.
Bandit.
Vaporize.
Light.
Torch.
Mother.
Okay, this is just for my character, Human Shield. Just for the character.
Sometimes when you give tests like this, you learn more than you was hoping for, and I reckon that ain't always the best thing. But I guess maybe it explains a thing or two about your predicament.
Hey, thanks.
Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Also, how's it going, Knight Kaiser? I strongly disagree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Strongly agree.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Sure, agree.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Agree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Strongly agree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Let's say oozing wound. I don't see any of that.
Okay. How about this one?
A ship at sea.
Last.
That looks like two bears high-fiving, but... Mushroom cloud.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Alright. So, taking those off. You were close, Doctor. Maybe you should give up on this part of your practice. Let's see. It's gonna go with energy weapons. And this just... I think tag in this game just gives you a boost at the beginning. I don't think it matters to anything else going forward. Let's see. We'll probably go with lockpick. Would not be a bad thing to start with either. Repair is not important in this game. Sneak is not going to be important for this character. Speech is not. Survival unarmed, all that's not going to matter. Barter I don't care about. Medicine's not a bad idea. We're probably going to get into a ton of fights. So having that boosted initially would probably be a good idea. Let's go with lockpick so we can lockpick some of these initial, well, locks. And we'll probably end up using a decent amount of melee weapons, but I don't mind putting points into that. And let's just do weapons. Weapons are so important in the beginning.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Hey, Team Brian. Thank you for following. Alright, 2 traits. Damn it, I meant to look this up. Let's see. The last ones I went with... let's see. Not good-natured for sure. Kamikaze. You have 10 plus 10 action points, but your reckless nature caused you to have a -2 damage threshold. I'm fine with that. I like having extra action points. And I also wanted Wild Wasteland. Wild Wasteland unleashes the most bizarre and silly elements of post-apocalyptic America, not for the faint of heart or the serious of temperament. So, Kamikaze, which again, 10 action points, -2 damage threshold. We'll talk about that later, I'm sure, and Wild Wasteland. And we can change this actually later on, so.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
But yeah, don't worry, we will talk about mods and a whole lot of other stuff before we're done here, so. And I'm not leaving yet, because I know I can loot his house. And he won't even care, because he's such a good guy. And yes, Battle for Azeroth was a pretty lame name.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
You shouldn't have gone through my stuff.
Didn't have much choice, I'm afraid. But I understand the sentiment. You should talk to Sonny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up.
That
But
metal
try not to
feller.
get killed anymore.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Hardcore mode. In this mode, Stimpak's healed, blah, blah, blah. We're going to go no. This is going to be a casual playthrough. I don't want to be reloading all the time. Even though I don't doubt that's going to happen too. This is a very, very generous doctor. Normally I would take like everything just to sell it. But some of it I will, obviously. Got a laser pistol. Well, had a laser pistol. Back in the saddle again. Indeed. I think, yeah, crutch is just junk. I don't think you can you can't make stuff with junk in this game, right? That was not until like 4. Yeah, if you want, if you're wanting Wrath, check back in like 5 years, 5 to 6 years. I would realistically say that's when you're going to get it. Size 25 or greater. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be happening with this particular character. Just saying. Blood pack in case I become a vampire, I guess. I'll grab that tubing. Because I do want to sell some stuff. When I was doing my testing, I basically just killed everyone. I went to Good Springs and just murdered everybody. And as amusing and as fun as that is, I don't think it'd be that interesting to watch since I can't really do any quests since I kill everybody on sight. Cat, what is up with you in the tissue paper today? I'm sure you hear her scraping at it. I don't know why she's determined today. Yeah, junk is just for selling. Okay. That's what I thought. Excuse me, I'm just taking everything you have that's worth anything, Doctor. I'm sure you don't mind. Though I will say I actually can kill him, and nobody will really care. Not that I even know that from experience or anything, but... So as far as mods go, I didn't actually install a lot of mods as far as like changing how the game itself plays. The only one that I can think of that I actually did install like that was I got a mod to give me a perk every level instead of a perk every other level. Just because I like perks. Perks are fun. I like getting them every level. I would definitely consider that a cheat, because that definitely does make you more powerful to get them every level instead of every other level. But again, for this playthrough, I don't really care too much. Now, other mods, I think really the only other stuff I got was visual stuff, increasing the textures, indoor lighting. Like in some of this indoor lighting, you might notice is a little bit darker than like if you had played without mods. Oh, we have to do our initial Bethesda Fallout, walk into the outside for the first time and get blinded sequence. Now, I'm not going to kill everybody in town yet. I might come back. Happy Trails. Your Pit Boys picked up a radio broadcast for the Happy Trails Caravan Company. They're looking for one more member for an expedition to Zion Valley. I'm assuming that is an expansion. Honest Heart's been loaded. Your cap's been raised by 5. But yeah, so some texture packs, UI mod. Hey, what do you know? He just happens to be scrolling
Howdy,
by.
partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Thanks for digging me out of that grave.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
How'd you
I was
find
out
me?
for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Do you know who the men were that attacked me?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
How did you end up in Good Springs?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
I've never seen a robot like you before.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy. Happy trails!
Goodbye, Victor. And by goodbye, I mean goodbye. No, we're not. Yeah, I know. We're not actually going to attack you. The number of attacks you have is limited by your action points, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Sup, Bim? Oops. I was trying to put my fists away. The deadliest weapon in the West. How's it going, Bim? I expect, Bim, that you're going to be here for the entire 25 hours. I appreciate that. Appreciate you've made that dedicated commitment. Everybody should cheer for Bim, since he or she has just admitted that. Or just, not admitted, but dedicated to that. Your Pip Boys picked up a radio broadcast inviting you to the grand opening of the Sierra Madre Casino. Dead money's been loaded? Yes, thank you. In case you forgot.
If you're looking for supplies,
Holy
Ted
shit.
over at the general store can help you out.
Wow, the rain is really loud. I actually kind of like that. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. I kind of want to stand out here. But I won't. Yeah, it's a hell of a rainstorm. Holy shit. Is anybody in here? I want you hurting yourself in case you think you see me stealing all your stuff, which I obviously would never, ever do. Donnie, you still in here? Not gonna bother stealing everything. One, just because it gets old. And two, because you guys don't want to see me trying to sell all this crap. Generally, my rule for picking stuff up to sell is like a 10 to 1 weight ratio. So if something weighs 1 pound, if it's not valued at 10 caps or higher, I won't take it. Unless, obviously, I want it. Like, I want this food. Because, frankly, we're probably going to need it because we're probably going to get in a lot of needless fights. Lad's life. So, Donnie, I always tell the story, and I'm sure you remember it whenever I talk about Fallout. How we first got into Fallout. It was actually Donnie, a.k.a. Bro Control, bought the game on a whim. Hadn't heard anything about it as far as I recall. He just like, the box art looks cool, and he bought it, and he brought it to D&D night one night. And I even remember giving him crap about it. I was like, you bought a game because the box art looks cool. He's like, oh, well, it's post-apocalyptic RPG. I was like, yeah, but you know nothing about this game other than what's on the box. Oh, man. I think they turned it down a little bit. But I have to say, in my ears, that sounds really good. Effects? Yeah. It wasn't the $5 bin, though. Surely not. I don't think it was on sale yet. I think it was still, wasn't it still relatively new? I thought it was. I'm not detected. You're detected. I'm not stealing stuff. What are you talking about? Alright. We'll go to the general store. We'll sell some of our stuff. Yeah, I definitely don't recall there being much to do about it. Not much talking about it. What's up, Hillbilly?
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Bim asked what build I want to try. I'm gonna go with. There's no heavy weapons in this game, or well, heavy weapons like category in this game. Heavy weapons are spread amongst basically everything else, which is a little annoying. But I wanted to try both. I did want to try heavy weapons though, like the flamer, maybe the machine gun, possibly some heavy melee weapons as well. Like I was using the rebar in my other, like one of my test runs. That was a lot of fun. But that's the goal. I want to try more heavier weapons because I usually don't go that route in Fallout games. And yes, it was Fallout 1, so yeah, it was about 1997. What's weapon mods and why is the ammo special?
Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor.
What's through the... Oh, well. Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR.
Have you ever been to New Vegas?
Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the strip.
I'd like to know more about Mr. House.
I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right?
Yeah, I keep doing this because the cat, like, she sheds like crazy. So anytime I pet her, her fur just comes off everywhere. Anything you can tell me about the Great Khans?
They're tough sons of
This
bitches.
is very fucking
Mean,
offensive
but not
language,
crazy.
by the way, Brian.
They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans.
Why is surplus ammo not good?
It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets. Can do.
Show me what you have for sale. Alright. Let's go ahead and just sell some of this crap. Yeah, like the drain energy cells, I don't think you can use those for anything. They also don't sell for anything, apparently, either. So, not even worth picking up. I do miss the old school, like, Fallout 1 and 2 trading interface. That was always fun. Can I sort by... no, of course I can't. Again, Bethesda game. Of course I can't do that. That would be insane. Apparently I picked up that medical brace, even though it doesn't sell that well. Surgical tubing. Yeah, I wish you... Wait. Oh, I think you can... Yeah, just by junk. Nice. Bobby pins we actually do want. I'm not selling my Vault 13 canteen. Vault 13 canteen. That's insane. Alright, what does he have? Probably nothing we're gonna worry about too much. I don't really care about the card game. Also, what does he mean by surplus ammo? Like, I don't remember actually seeing a surplus ammo thing. Yeah, you can sort by, like, weapons and stuff. That's true. A shovel. Bonus critical damage. Of course it does. That makes sense. Inflicts fatigue damage. Oh, I see. So that you can knock people out if you wanted to not kill them for some bizarre reason. I see you have stim packs. He does. How much money? Wow, we don't have that much money, though. So let's just do that for now.
Thanks. Take it easy now.
Anything up here that I might, you know... That silence pistol actually kind of sucks. Yeah, I know. I want to take useless sips from it all day. Can't lose karma if he doesn't see me. Ooh, speaking of. Hey, how about you keep your eyes around there? Hey, thanks, Tally, for the 40 bits. Oh, hurry up. Well, 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 why don't you have a grunt outfit in your chest there? Mercenary in another life? Oh, speaking of, let's actually put some armor on before we inevitably get into some fights. Yes, I know how that works. I want my Armored Vault 13 jumpsuit. Hell yeah. Oh, that thermal hypograph is, you can change the weather. That's for the weather mod. I successfully loaded the modification for Nevada skies. I want to read this because I didn't see it before. Make sure you've only activated one of the ESP, blah, blah, blah. Make sure you've chosen blah, blah, blah. Close your Pip-Boy. The weather menu will open up shortly afterwards. If you've already installed a previous version, make a clean save. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So I can actually change the menu if I want. That's pretty cool. Or change the menu. Change the weather. Yeah, the weather is a mod.
Howdy.
Nevada skies.
What can Easy Pete do for you?
Hey, Easy Pete. His mom had the same type of name. Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Why are you called Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now, we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorner.
You are a prospector, like digging for gold and silver?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. The way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, canvas, spare parts, good money in it.
Did you ever find anything good while prospecting?
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
What's wrong with the NCR?
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Good Springs and Primm don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Tell me about the Legion.
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back, and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR wing, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
What's so important about the Hoover Dam?
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
I just realized our current donation amount is $4.20. LOL, LOL, smokable, etc. What do you use the Bighorners for?
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. They just lay down until you take it off.
Sounds like what I would
A
do.
bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
What? Or do you know anything about Victor?
The machine, harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be. Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Yeah, basically, Tally, you're right. He means prospector. I mean, like, I go looting stuff. Kick that tumbleweed down the track there. After you just said don't go around killing anybody, you're like, kill Easy Pete. Take his dynamite. That's sick. He's just an old man. Relax.
Cheyenne, stay.
Poor guy.
Don't worry. She won't bite unless I tell her to.
Do your mustache bite if you tell it to, or... Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon. Everything all right? Well, let's just finish this first, all right?
Oh.
Then we could talk. Preferably somewhere where I can get a stiff drink and Cheyenne can keep cool.
Like outside in the rain, which is where we're about to go. Flashing arrow to your compass shows your location, the objective. Yeah, it's fine. That is fine. Yeah, sorry also the mic's in the way, but I just don't really have anywhere I can put it where it's not going to be in the way. But also, you know, function as a microphone. I'll try to keep a light on. Actually, you guys, it's actually a little bit brighter on y'all's screen than it is in mine. We'll go deal with her first. Let's figure out what weapon we want to use. We got a knife. Let's go ahead and repair this laser pistol. Let's use this because we'll probably have less ammo for that. There she is.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Did you actually give me something? Oh, she did. Varmint rifle. What?
That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot.
Ah.
Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Sure.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
It's a free experience. Could y'all hear her all right? I know it's pretty quiet because the rain is insanely loud. Though I guess that's somewhat realistic in a way. I mean, if it's raining this hard, it would be pretty loud. We've been jumped by sarsaparilla bottles. It's a sarsaparilla ambush. Go tell Ma we died by the watering hole. But yeah, that was... Remember when we first played Fallout as well, like, I wasn't playing, like, we all, like, kind of went around the computer at the time, and they got to the first town. I'm like, oh, can you kill the NPCs? And we're like, oh, yeah, I think so, but why would you do that? I'm like, kill all the NPCs, murder them all. And nobody would listen until it was my turn, and then I killed everybody in town. It took a while. Because, I mean, you're level 1 fighting off a whole town. I eventually found some kind of way to cheese it, basically. I think I, like, hid inside of a door so I could Sparta it up.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
So basically, this is the tutorial. Teaching you how to do stuff like sneaking and whatnot, obviously. Yeah, and
Okay,
like...
you're on. Go give them help.
But, yeah, like, my friend was like, ah, you can't kill everybody in the hub, which was, like, the first major town. I was like, maybe not yet. So I killed everybody in that game in my first playthrough, except 2 people. One was the Overseer, and he's actually programmed in such a way that he cannot be killed. Oh, how you like them apples, son? He's like, nah, I don't really, not really a fan actually. Didn't even need to go in the vats for that. It should be on the channel. I keep screwing up the... I think one of my hotkey mods changed the keys. So I keep hitting the wrong thing to try to take all. But yeah, I didn't kill him, and there was one guy in the Brotherhood of Steel compound that I couldn't take out. Ooh. Get some. Because he was behind a locked door, and every time I tried to unlock it, it would tick me in the combat. So I couldn't get it all. Alright, where'd she go? Oh, she's still hiding? Thought you were gonna help me. Went in there all by myself. The dog got killed by geckos?
See?
That's all.
I'm getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Well, I got my trusted varmint shooter, so I'm right reckon to take out these geckos. We'll have clean water for a dog's age. Oh, that's not really a combination of, I guess, Western and redneck? Hillbilly? I don't know. Wait, did I play? No. I did not do Fallout 3. My bad, I did not do Fallout 3. Wow, she's headshotting like crazy. Like 2 of them had that animation where they get headshot, where they like grab their head. Yeah, I do not have Fallout 3. Sorry, yeah, I was misthinking. I do have Fallout 4. I guess is the only one I have. Oh, shit! Did she run off already? I guess she did.
You like that?
Whoa, easy. Jesus. From above. Hey, look, who jumped down there, dumbass? It was you. Don't be blaming me. Oh, that's not, wasn't her. It's some other random person, I guess. I thought it was, what's her face? Nope. Well, you screwed up, lady. You done goofed. Nope. Yeah, oh well. I was a little too slow getting over to her. Where's your dog? Did her dog die again? There's a pile of corpses over here. Let's turn the light on. There we go. Oh well, people die all the time. Again, I don't think... Yeah, scrap electronics not worth it. It's £1 for like $1 or whatever, so screw that noise. Alright, let's go back to her for our reward.
Ah, hell's bells. There's not a day passes by I don't tell people not to come here by themselves. Some people, your word just isn't good enough for them. Then this happens. Well, it's a part of life out here. Best to accept it. But you did what you promised. Staying out here with me. Here's my end of the deal. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested? Alright then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Cooking meth? Is that what you're trying to do? Damn kids and your drugs. What might be at the last pump? The lady that I'm supposed to save that might have just died. Depending on who you ask. Alright. So which one of these is closer? I installed a hot mod, or a hotkey mod, so that hitting M actually opens the map. Oh, nope. We were already at the third. And I just took too long. I don't know where her dog went. It might have died too. But I didn't see it anywhere. But it is dark. Damn, I gotta brighten this screen up, because whenever I look over to my XSplit, the streaming software, I can see much clearer. I mean, I tend to like my screen darker, just generally. I guess it does make it a little bit more realistic. But it's pretty damn dark. Oh, she thinks she says something to the dog dies. There's slee stacks? What's a slee stack? That sounds familiar, though. Whatever it is. Oh, I also have this here. This isn't Fallout New Vegas, but... from the... That's not the collector's edition. That's from the loot... I think it's from the loot crate. The special loot crate. Ah, here we go. The sun's shining on us again. Thank you for another beautiful day out here in Arizona, or wherever the hell it is that we are. I'm playing like I'm playing in hardcore mode. Hey, what's up?
Howdy, partner.
Okay, thought maybe he'd say something
Happy
different.
trails.
Happy trails to you, Nevada. Whatever, same thing. Wow, we found the rain again. Here comes the rain again. We're hidden. I hate how it says detected. Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense. But it is a little annoying that it says detected when you're being detected by friendly NPCs. Must be on the other side of the house. Oh, nope, it is not. Oh, it's these things. Man, you gotta have pretty good damn aim to headshot a praying mantis in the head, in the dark, in the rain. Do you seriously just miss a 95% shot already? Are we already playing this game? Oh, really? I mean, I know I just said about the whole shooting these things at all. Oh, booyah. Who needs VATS? VATS is for losers. Halloween candy for brunch? I had leftover Subway sub. And you know which sub I got. Got the seafood sensation. Aw, yeah. The best sub that Subway offers. Possibly the best sub in the world. Oh, the Land of the Lost. No. First of all, the Land of the Lost was not horrible. It was a fantastic show. And to be fair, actually, yes. If I watched it now, it probably would be. Probably would be terrible. But in my mind, Land of the Lost was awesome. That was the one where it was like the family. They were going on vacation, and they took a wrong turn. Ended up in like dinosaur land. I know how to turn the light on. Thank you very much, though, game. Nope, damn it. Hey! Getting mantis infestation. What? Come on. There he goes. Man, this thing's got weird issues with, like, delay on... Oh my god. We've missed two 95% shots already, by the way. I just want to point that out there. Yeah, I gotta have that slow-mo kill on these mantis. We need it. Oh, cool. I didn't notice the wings before. Easy Pete did warn about critters. That is true. This game's got a lot of good music in it. I have to say. I must say. But yeah, I loved Land of the Lost back in the day. Mantis eggs. fry them up. Put a little cheese on there. Yeah, the dad was a scientist. I don't think I can, yeah. I'm not too worried about being able to hack and stuff. Wonder Glue. Wonder Glue makes the cut. I know how this works. I am a master lockpicker. Leather belt. Mentats. Ooh, and a super stim pack? Dang, nice. Pretty decent haul to start with. By the way, I'm probably going to have somebody who's not me because I'm too busy. Look up how to, like, where to go to get implants. the stat implants. Outside the club of Cherry Bomb. Ooh, bobby pins, definitely take those for picking locks. But I might have somebody check on how to find those, like basically the stat improvement implants. I do not remember where to get those. Because I do want to get my strength up to 10 at some point. Dr. Yusanagi. Oh. I also really like that, like everything, like containers, they'll actually say that if they're empty, they're empty. They just say they're empty. You don't have to open every single thing. Damn it, I didn't mean to. I saw Nuka-Cola, and I was like, oh yes, Nuka-Cola, please. I mean, I know Nuka-Cola is just supposed to be Coca-Cola, but it sounds just so, so inviting. Man, it rains a hell of a lot in the desert. This is just RNG, by the way. Because normally it doesn't rain this much. Did I miss the plant I was supposed to get? Yes, I did. Oh, here they are. Now we know what they look like, which was probably part of the purpose of the tutorial. Say the stealth boy for the Deathclaw party. Oh, yeah. Now I know how to get to Novak, so that shouldn't be a problem anymore. Let's put our gun away. We don't want people to think we're hostile. We're definitely not that. Not yet. We need to get more powerful first. If I were to make a mod, I think one of the first ones will be where it will automatically just steal stuff, or it will take stuff that meets that weight ratio, or weight to sell ratio. Average. I don't think I can get that. 50. I'll probably need to get that up fairly quickly. How much does that camera sell for? Eh. Nobody wants a camera. Nope. Turn that radio off. Always check the books, because there could be skill books in there. Because one thing I did forget is that skill books in this game give you, like, you know, skill points. But then the magazines give you temporary skill points. Yeah, see, that's worth 20, but it weighs 10, so it's only a 2 ratio. See, math is very easy when you're a genius. Also, sorry if I'm talking a little stuffed up. I am still a little bit sick from the sickness that Tally gave me when I got back from TwitchCon. So, I mean, you can complain to her about that, since this is, to be clear, 100% her fault. I think we can all agree that that's the case. Dude, coconut. So gross. Coconut is nasty. I am going to take all the food, since that actually can be useful for healing. Milk bottles, not so much. Alright. Yes, everyone does know the truth about the illness now. That's weird. It turns my light off every time I leave the building. Duct tape, man, that was so useful. And oh, nice. So hold on a second. I want to see how we can tell the difference between the books and the magazines. So like this, is this a book or is this a magazine? I mean, it looks like a magazine. Because I don't want to use any yet. I thought about getting, oh, I think, plus 10. This is plus 10. No, okay. And there's not a timer on it. I don't know. Oh, those are magazines for sure. All right. They really should have a timer on them. Like, say, 60 seconds or however long they last. All right, let's go get the next thing. I'm going to try not to loot every single house